on, everybody? This is Apocalypse Movies, and this is our non-spoilers review for the movie Fences. I am Jacob Bartley, and I'm just a regular Apocalypse movie member, and I'm just going to get right into it. So for those of you who don't know, this movie is directed by and stars Denzel Washington, and I'm just going to say right off the bat, man, this performance is insanely good. This, honestly, is the best I've ever seen Denzel, and we've seen him give some great performances. Of course, he's won 2 Oscars, one for Training Day, and I forget, one for one of his older films. But we know he's one of the best working today. But this movie, he gave absolutely 1,000% of his effort into this role. And I really, really respect and enjoy this performance. At the movie as a whole, though, I didn't love the movie. I thought it had some very, very good high points. But overall, it wasn't as good as I thought it could have been. I know it's based off of a play that was based off of, I think, a book. And, yeah, Denzel was actually starting the play with Viola Davis in the same roles. And they decided to take this to the big screen. And it's a really good movie. But I just think it could have been great. And this movie is a film that's, you know, being considered for Oscar contention, for a Best Picture nomination. And I don't think it's that good. I think there's clearly 10 other movies that are better than it, in my opinion, but it's still solid. The main thing I took away from this, for me, is the relationship with Denzel and his younger son. And this, it's really kind of hard to watch, especially depending on the relationship you have with your father. For me, I had a similar type of relationship with my father that Denzel has with his character, in a way where you know, they don't always get along and butt heads, but you know you ultimately love your father in the end. Like, it's really relatable in that way, and the way that relationship is explored is one of the best parts of this movie. Viola Davis absolutely crushes it. She is going, I don't know if she's being put up for Best Actress or Best Supporting Actress, but whatever category it is, she's going to win. I mean, it's going to be tough between her and Emma Stone, but if I had to give it to one, it's Viola Davis. She is amazing. She is top 5 actress working today. She solidified that for me with this performance. Denzel's definitely going to get nominated. I think he'll get nominated for Best Director and Best Actor. Even though I didn't love the movie as much as I thought I could, I think the way it's directed is beautiful. Now, some problems I had with the movie were, so the movie focuses on his relationship with his wife, his relationship with his son, and with his 2 sons, actually, and his relationship with his brother. I thought that was great. But then the movie takes kind of a turn and goes in a different direction than you expect. Some unexpected things pop up for the characters. And once that came up and everything that followed through with that until the very end, what ends up happening with that at the very end is great, but the way it happened and what happens with it, the twist, I guess you could say, kind of a twist, didn't work for me at all. I thought the way that was handled really brought down the film, and it made the film feel really long. That's another problem with me. This film feels like it's 3 hours, and it's 2 something, but it feels like it's 3 hours, and they could have taken out that end story arc. Maybe it's a big part of the play and stuff, but when you're adapting, you kind of have to change it and make the movie better. Gio over there dropping Blu-rays and stuff. But yeah, I think with taking that out of the movie would have made it much better. Shortened it, cut it down to like an hour 50, hour 45. I thought it could have been a great movie, but yeah, that little twist that took the story in a different direction didn't necessarily work for me. But like I said, great performances, brilliant directing, brilliant character relationships, and the way they develop. And Denzel, man, he is scary in this movie. He really intimidates me. In this film, he transformed into a different person, and I really praise him, and he proved to me once again that he's one of the best working today. And with that, I'm gonna give Fences a score out of 10, and overall as a film, I'm gonna give Fences a 7 out of 10. I thought it could have been a lot better. A few shortcomings brought it down a lot for me, but yeah, Fences gets a 7 out of 10 for me, and that's gonna do it for my Fences non-spoiler review. You can find me on Twitter at @JacobBarley_ on this Apocalypse Movies YouTube channel. Please subscribe and hit that like button. We truly appreciate it. Until next time, take care.